Hey guys, so we actually just got something pretty awesome going to the mine right next to my house. We found a gold nugget. Now we also got 6 flawless diamonds, but that gold nugget, I just checked the market on my phone and it is worth 30 grand right now. So I'm heading over to the jewelry store. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that daggone thing. And that'll be a great boost to our playthrough right now. We're at 60 grand total, so I'm hoping to clear enough cash now to be able to buy another property, and I'm hoping a garage somewhere, or maybe even just a 1C next to a garage, to really get things sped up. There's a town called Gravia just up the road I think I would really like, because there's a vehicle spawn at the pay and spray up there. And so if I can find a 1C up there for market price, that would just be perfect for us. And so that's what I'm hoping to come across. We're gonna go ahead and set a marker for the jewelry store up the road. It's actually pretty close right now, so I'm super excited. Hopefully nothing goes wrong with me selling this gold nugget. You know, hopefully I don't get shot at, at the ATM or anything, because in typical Blue Moon fashion, we still ain't packing a gun right now. That may seem ironic because I used to sell a ton of weapons to everybody, but yeah, I tend to not even kill people on the server. I hardly ever get into confrontation with anybody. Not that I haven't before, of course I have. It's just it's something I tend to avoid. I find much more enjoyment just out of talking to people and having us a dang old good old time, and that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, we're getting real close to this jewelry store. So I actually just saw the cops drive by as I was illegally off-roading. Richard, the guy with the sick moves, was in there, and they didn't stop. It looked like they were in something other than a police vehicle, but I'm not gonna question that. They got shit to do, so that's no big deal. All right, let's grab our goodies. Nugget. Woo! 38.4. That is actually, I think, exactly as much as a hatchback load of coke got me earlier. So yeah, that is friggin' sweet. That was just a byproduct of doing some legal mining down here. Well, let me cut my car engine, but yeah, that was just a product of doing some legal mining right down here at the average quarry. And it turns out mineral processing is right next to it, same with oil processing, and there's an oil field right here nearby. So this is kind of a triangle of area that I want to do a lot of work here for the time being, and so I'd really like to top it off with a nice vehicle spawn over there in Gravia. So that's my plan right now.
What the fuck just happened?
I just ran over Womp Womp. Here, let me patch you up here, brother.
Awful.
Womp Womp. Didn't mean to run over your gonads there, man. Of course, man. You have you good now. I don't know if Womp Womp was trying to steal our car. I wish I could have caught the beginning of that interaction, because he was like, hey, can I just get in your driver's seat for a second to fix my character? I was like, you look fine to me. He was like, or passenger seat, it don't matter. I was like, all right. So I told him he could get in it with me. So I hopped in the driver's seat and he hopped in the passenger, and then he got out and unflipped the vehicle, which makes the vehicle like drop 5 meters from the air or something like that. And so it landed on him. And then I drove off of him to get the vehicle off of him so it wouldn't hurt him, and that's actually why I've got a $2,000 ticket right now. I can actually check my ticket, and I've got 2 counts of hit and run, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay these over at the courthouse, because that's the alternative to me having to get them paid. If a cop ever runs into me, or of course I could go to jail, but I ain't gonna do that. That would get in the way of me having fun, so I ain't gonna do that. So we've got right under 100 grand right now. That is enough to get a market price house, and so we are speeding our way down to Gravia, and it is just less than a kilometer down the road. It's so close we're even going to stop here and get some gas. Let's go ahead and make sure that we can pull a vehicle out at the pay and spray, and yeah, check the property out. Drive over some garbage in our Honda Civic. It's basically like incest when you think about it. So this is a good example of a house that somebody's trying to sell for 5 mil. There is the, the pay and spray right there, and right here is a 3C, and it is for sale for $5 million. Uh, yeah, yeah. So this is the example of how the housing market can get sometimes. I'm not saying that's a bad deal. I'm not. I don't want to diss somebody else's, hustle over there or nothing, but just saying that's an example of what you gonna find. And looks like there's a little garage right here. There's a garage right next to the pay and spray. I bet this thing is for sale. It is not. Somebody owns that. That's crazy. That's nuts. Almost every time I see a garage right next to a vehicle spawner, it is for sale for market price, just because nobody typically wants those. So we're just gonna run around, grab you, and look for the right property. This one's for sale for 3 mil. So yeah, we're not interested. So this is our current progress on house looking right now. All of this is unavailable, so we're gonna keep looking. We ain't gonna give up till we find something, guys, unless there is nothing here, but I just doubt it. Well, guys, it's looking a little thinner at this point, so I'm still hoping. Let's get it. So it appears to me that there is probably nowhere in Gravia that is for sale for a price that we can afford. The cheapest property that I saw listed for sale here was $1 million. Not all of these are just not available. It's just most of them are out of our price range. And a lot of them aren't actually houses that you can live in, but I marked them down as X's anyways, because on the map it looks like it, but they're actually, some of these are destroyed houses, like that one that you can't live in, that I marked as an X. I don't really know what that is, but I just noticed it over where we come from. I don't know if a crash happened over there, or that could be somebody making moonshine, but I really doubt it. I mean, look at this. I've never seen one so friggin' taken up. Normally I would find something around here. Not saying for market price. That is kind of a gem to find in a nice place, but man, this is a heck of a competitive market. What's over that way? Police Air HQ. There's another mineral processing that way. There's another vehicle spawned down by that air shop, but there's not going to be any properties on the airfield. Man, this is getting pretty crazy. Man, what is going on? Oh shoot! Somebody done lit a house on fire. In this market? And they light a friggin' house on fire? Jeez! That is ridiculous. Man! That's just nuts. Oh my goodness, guys, we found one. We friggin' found one. And it's only about 480 meters away from the vehicle spawn. I love it. I friggin' love it. I don't think there's anything nicer around. That looks like a whole ass shanty village over there. Let's get it. A factor 3. Neat. Here we are. Now we got the friggin' house, boys. Man, that is crazy. Well, that looks almost thumbnail worthy. See if we can get this angled up right. Yeah, that looks about right. Shoot ya.